In this session, we are going to solve some numericals on valuation. We would solve a numerical on valuation of property based on rental method. Now we know valuation of property and valuation of land are two different things. First of all, we will deal with valuation of property. This method is widely adopted and more suitable for valuation of property based on its return in terms of income. Hence, this method, that is the rental method of valuation of property, is an ideal for commercial properties. Here, the capitalized value or the net value of the property is equal to net income into year purchase. Net income is the income received through the property or which can be fetched through property, and whereas year purchase is the how many times the return or the income would grow at a particular rate of interest in a particular period of time. We would study how to calculate the year purchase in this session. Also, year purchase is calculated on both rate of interest on capital, that is the initial investment which has been made, and also on the rate of interest on sinking fund. Sinking fund, it is a fund which is set aside throughout the service life of a product or a property, so that at the end of the service life of a property, the property can be reconstructed or it can be rebuilt. Year purchase, which is equal to 100 divided by rate of interest on capital, that is the initial investment, plus rate of interest on sinking fund, which is equal to 1 divided by IP plus IC. IP is the rate of interest on the capital or initial investment in decimal, where IC is the sinking fund coefficient, which is equal to I divided by 1 plus I raised to n minus 1, where I is the rate of interest on sinking fund and n is the life for which the sinking fund is been deposited. So we'll have a numerical in which it would be more clear how to calculate the year purchase. So in this numerical, we have a rentable value of a building is 24,000 per annum, when the interest on capital to be 14% and on sinking fund is 5%. The owner of a building gets an offer from a bank for a net rent of rupees 35,000 per annum for the lease of 21 years, provided some modification work costing of rupees 40,000 is to be carried out. Hence, when we need to suggest or calculate whether the offer offered by the bank is acceptable or not, or it is worthy or not. So first of all, we have here two things, that is the income from rent is 24,000 and income through bank's offer is 35,000 per annum. But here a condition is we need an annual one-time maintenance of 40,000 prior to the lease to the bank. So we need to calculate this deduction in net rent because of the initial investment of 40,000, and the lease period of bank offer is 21 years. So we would first calculate the net income from rent, which is equal to net rent equal to 24,000 per year, which has been given. Now we'll analyze the income through bank's offer. Now bank is offering for a lease of 21 years and the initial investment in repair work is 40,000, and the rate of interest on capital investment, that is on this 40,000, is 14%, whereas rate of interest on sinking fund is 5%. First of all, in order to calculate the reduction in the yearly rent, that is 35,000 minus, because of modification work of 40,000, there is some reduction in the yearly rent. So that is calculated using year purchase. So for that we would need to calculate first year purchase, which is equal to 100 divided by rate of interest on capital plus rate of interest on sinking fund. Now rate of interest on capital is 14%, whereas IC is the sinking fund coefficient. So rate of interest on capital, it is expressed in decimal as 0.14. IC is the sinking fund coefficient, which is equal to I divided by 1 plus I raised to n minus 1, where I is the rate of interest on sinking fund, which is been given as 5%. And n is the number of year of lease, which is equal to 21. So I would first calculate then IC, which is equal to 0.05, that is 5% expressed in decimal, divided by 1 plus 0.05 raised to 21 minus 1. So this value is calculated as 0.028. I'll substitute the value of IC and IP in year purchase equation, which is equal to 1 divided by IP plus IC. Therefore, I get the year purchase as 5.95. Now, loss of income due to capital investment in repair, which is equal to capital investment in repair, which is equal to 40,000 divided by year purchase. So 40,000 divided by 5.95. It is calculated as 6,722 rupees. So my net income through bank's offer is reduced by 6,722 rupees per year. So the income which I get from the bank's offer is 35,000 minus 6,722 rupees, which is equal to 28,278 rupees. Now this is the net income which I can get through bank's offer, and I'll compare this income with the income which I get through rent, and the rent income is 24,000. But as it can be seen that the income through bank's offer is higher than the income through rent, so the bank offer could be acceptable. So in this way we calculate the sinking fund, and based on that the income from a property. So this was about the valuation of property based on rental method. Next we would have a valuation of land based on building method. Belting method, in this the total land whose valuation is to be carried out is divided into three parts: part 1, part 2 and part 3, or it can be termed as belt 1, belt 2 and belt 3. Belt which is nearer to the road will fetch more value, farther to the road will have somewhat less, and farthest belt would have lowest value. So the value of the belt which is closest to the road would have value V1, and the second belt would have two-thirds of the value of first belt, and the third belt would have half the value of first belt. And we would have in this numerical, a plot has been given to us having width of 30 meter and height of 60 meter, and the hatch area includes the built up area, and the side margins from all the sides is been given as shown in sketch. So the statement for a new problem is: a property is proposed to be developed on a south facing plot of land on a 34-meter wide road having a frontage of 30 meter and a depth of 60 meter. So 30 meter and 60 meter are the size of plot. Width is 30 meter and height is 60 meter. The the front belt may be taken up to 25 meter with the value fixed at rupees 400 per square meter for the front belt land. An 8-storied building having an overall height of 30 meter above the ground is proposed to be constructed with 5 meter space on the east, 1.3 meter on the west and 12 meter on the north. If the cost of the construction is rupees 70 per cubic meter and rentable area is 60% of covered area, find the average rent to be realized per square meter of rentable area for investment to yield at 8.25% gross. So in this we need to fix out the gross rent per square meter so that my investment would fetch an annual return of 8.2%. So we would have, for study, the plot or the which has been given Here we have a plot facing the road. The road is 34-meter wide and the plot is of size 30-meter wide and 60-meter depth. It has a margin left from north is 12-meter. Then we have 5-meter on east side and 1.3-meter on west. And the hatch area indicates the built up area. So the hatch area is calculated as 30 minus 5 minus 1.3 into 60 minus 12. So this would be the built up area in square meter. Now in order to fix the rent, first we would need to calculate the total investment. Total investment is equal to the investment in land and investment in building. That is investment for the purchase of land and the investment for the construction of building. So we would first calculate the cost of land. Now cost of land is equal to total plot area, which is equal to 30 into 60. That is the overall 30 into 60 is 30 and 60. So total plot area is 1800 square meter. The rate for front belt, that is first 25-meter facing the road, is 400 rupees per square meter. It can be seen here, 400 rupees per square meter. So 400 into 30, that is this width, 30 into 25, that is this zone. So the value of this part is equal to 400 into 30 into 25 plus the 2/3 of the value of front belt. So the cost of this belt is taken as 2/3 of the cost of the front belt. So 2/3 into 400 into 35, which is equal to 60 minus 25, which gives 35, and this width is equal to 30 meter. So the total cost of land is 5,80,000 rupees. Thereafter, we would calculate the cost of building. For calculating the cost of building, we would require the floor area of building. The floor area of building is as indicated in the hatch part, which is equal to 30 minus the setback distances, which is equal to 1.3 on the west side and 5 meter on the east side. So 30 minus 1.3 minus 5 into 60 minus 12, that is the setback distance on the northern side. So the total built up area or a floor area is 1137.6 meter square, and I will multiply this area with the overall height of the building, which is 8-story building covering an overall height of 30 meter. So total cubical content of the building is equal to floor area into overall height, which is equal to 1137.6 into 30, which comes out to be 34,128 cubic meter. And the cost of cubic content for construction is rupees 70 per cubic meter. So the cost of construction is cubical content into the cubical cost rate. So 34,128 into 70. So this gives me 23,88,960 rupees is the cost of construction. So the total cost or the total investment is equal to cost of building plus cost of land, which is equal to cost of building is equal to 23,88,960 plus cost of land is 5,80,000. So the total investment is calculated as 29,68,960 rupees, and the owner expects 8.25% returns on the total investment. So the return expected is 8.25% on the total investment of 29,68,960 rupees, which is calculated as 2,44,939.20 rupees. Now this return is gained through the rentable area, but the rentable area is only 60% of the covered area. So my covered area on each floor is 1137.6, which has been calculated from here, into the 60%, that is only 60% is rentable area, into 8, as there are 8 number of floors, so we have multiplied here 8 floor. This 1137.6 meter square is the rentable area on one floor or a single floor, into the number of floor 8, and into rentable area is 60%. So the total rentable area is calculated as 5460.48 meter square, and I would divide this value with the investment expected, which is equal to 2,44,939.20. So the average rent which the owner need to charge is rupees 44.86 per square meter. So in this way we calculate the value of land, the cost of building, and the total cost, and the average rent per square meter. So this was about the numerical on valuation of land and valuation on property. Thank you.